Chapter 7: Creating Relationship in Access. After you have defined the tables in your database, the tables must be related in order to gather information about a particular field from the entire database. To accomplish this relation, you need to specify the relationships between your tables. Once the tables are related, you can create queries, forms, and reports to display information from several tables. A relationship works by matching the data in the key fields. Usually, these fields have the same name in the related tables. In most cases, these matching fields are the primary key from one table and another key called the foreign key. In other words, you use primary keys to create a relationship. The foreign key. Foreign keys can be one or more fields in a table that refer to the primary key field in another table. A foreign key indicates how the tables are related. The field names and the data of the primary key and foreign key have to be the same. The referential integrity. These are a set of rules that you have to follow to preserve the defined relationships between the tables when you add or delete records. By enforcing referential integrity, Access prevents and checks the following: adding records to the secondary table without entering the records in the primary table. Deleting records from the primary table if there are matching related records in the secondary table. Relationships window. You can define a relationship by adding the tables which you want to relate to the relationships window, and then dragging the key field from one table and dropping it on the key field in the other table. You can also define relationships using the keyboard. To display the relationships window, click on the Database Tools tab. Relationships group, click on Relationship option. The Relationships window is now displayed along with the Show Tables dialog box. To define relationships between tables. 1. Select the names of the tables you want to relate, and then click Add. 2. Drag the field that you want to relate from one table to the related field in the other table. 3. The Edit Relationships dialog box is displayed. Check the names displayed in the two columns to ensure that they are correct. 4. Click on the check box beside Enforce Referential Integrity option. 5. Click on the checkbox beside Cascade Update Related Fields option. 6. Click on the checkbox beside Cascade Delete Related Fields option. These options, steps 4, 5 and 6, preserve the relationship when you add or delete records. 7. Click on the Create button to create the relationship. 8. When you close the Relationships window, Access will ask if you want to save the layout. Whether you save the layout or not, the relationships you have created are saved in the database. The tables are now related. If the Relationship toolbar is not visible, select Database Tools tab. Relationships option in the Show/Hide group. To view existing relationships. 1. Switch to the database window by clicking one of the Table tab. 2. Click on the Relationships button on the Database Tools tab. 3. To view all the relationships defined in the database, click on the Relationships button on the Relationship toolbar. Or to view only the relationships defined for a particular table, click on the table, and then click on the Show Direct Relationships button on the Relationship toolbar. To edit an existing relationship. 1. Close all the table windows. Relationships cannot be modified when tables are open. 2. Switch to the database window by clicking one of the table tabs. 3. Click on the Relationships button on the Database Tools tab. 4. If the tables with the relationships you want to edit are not displayed, click on the Show Table button on the Relationship toolbar and double-click each table you need to add. 5. Double-click on the relationship line for the relationship you want to edit. 6. Reset the relationship options. 7. Click on the OK button. To delete a relationship. 1. Close all the table windows. Relationships cannot be modified when tables are open. 2. Switch to the database window by clicking one of the table tabs. 3. Right-click on the Relationships button on the Database Tools tab. 4. If the tables with the relationship you want to delete are not displayed, click on the Show Table button on the Relationship toolbar and double-click on each table you need to add, then click on the Close button. 5. Right-click on the relationship line you wish to delete. The line will turn bold when it's selected, and then choose the Delete option.